at the pound dollar. Now this is, I want you to look at this chart, guys. This is what we call the magnificence of price action. If you look at the right hand side screen, which is the daily chart, you can see that we have, look at these lines, the 157.80, the 157.06. These are two very strong structural points. And then we have another one which is the 155.33, and the dollar and the pound has been oscillating between those 2 points, as I told you all of last week, and it didn't give us any direction. But if you look here on right there, those 2 days, we tried twice to break above the 157.60 and we failed, and we came back from 157 all the way down to the 155. If you look at the intraday chart, that is our 155. When I say this is the beauty of price behavior and the power of it, if you look at this chart, you identify the structural point on the daily chart, and that point is immediately respected on the intraday. That is the power of this point. When you find a point that you have identified 5 years ago, the 155.33 is based on a behavior that happened 2 or 3 years ago, and today, intraday, in the minute of the day, it gets to this same point and it stops and it bounces. That is the evidence that you need, that you have now identified something that is valuable, that is going to pay you, and you are able to use. You have valuable information at your hand. So right now, based upon this, and then when you see this bounce, there is now, you have another failure over here, and the market is coming back to the neutral zone of doing nothing. So in this case, based upon this, guys, where can you go short? It's obvious it doesn't want to go. It has held the 155.33, which is our structure right there, right there. Therefore, we're not going to waste our time by shorting it anywhere above that. So we are going to go short. Let me show you where we are short from last week, the pound. We are short from the 157.80. This is our structure short, and this is our short point, and it is now 157, 155.70. So you're up about 200 pips on the pound as of last week. So we're going to change that now. Our entry on the short side is going to be the 155.33. That is our short point, and it is also our structural short point. So, and if I go short, if I use a point which is the structure and my entry, it is also going to be my stop. So my short point, my structure short, and my short stop is the 155.33. Again, you give it a couple of points above. All right. On the long side, again, look at this. You got nothing in between. This is your intraday chart, and you can see the noise. That is your 157.60. It goes up to the 157. It rolls over. So, again, if you want to trade noise, if you want to scalp, you can take it from here. But for me, I'd rather now buy it above the 157.06 and put my stop there and be on the safe side. And the reason I'm saying that is when we did our homework, the pound was not the weakest, so it's fairly strong. So I want the one that maximizes my return. I want to sell the weakest and buy the strongest. So therefore, the pound is my second choice. So I have to be very secure in my choice of trade. So that's going to be the 157.06. I want to take it above the structure, and it's also going to be my stop. All right. So the pound dollar, we're going to be buying the pound above the 157.06, and which is going to be my long point and my structure long, and I'm going to be selling the the pound below the 155.33, which is going to be my short point and my structural short, and I will also going to use that as my stop on both. All right, so that is the pound dollar. Let me save that, and I'm going to